Breaking news at noon, a homicide investigation underway in Middleton following the deaths of 3 people last night. What police are saying about the incident. Plus, Governor Evers signing his legislative maps into law this morning. What it means for this year's election. You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us on this very busy Monday. I'm Josh Breiter. We do begin with that breaking news out of Middleton this afternoon. 3 people are now dead and 1 more injured in what Middleton police are calling a homicide. It happened last night. Our Kyle Pazorski is there live on the scene with what we know so far. Kyle, what are you learning?
Josh, I'm here in the residential neighborhood. It's just north of Lakeview Park, right by Lake Mendota. It's actually quite a quiet scene right now with only a couple squad cars here on the scene. Authorities say they first got the call last night at around 7:40. They say a man came running outside saying he'd been shot. First responders rushed that man to the hospital where his condition has been stabilized. In the meantime, officers entered a different home and found 3 people who were all dead. While this was all playing out, police asked the neighborhood to shelter in place, and that was lifted earlier this morning. I spoke with several neighbors this morning as well, one who described what he witnessed.
So I was just like, on a call with some friends. I was going to go to one of my friends' house, and I just heard like gunshots, like 6 or 7 gunshots go off, and I also heard a guy scream.
Again, Middleton police are calling this a homicide investigation. Authorities say there's currently no danger to the public and they are not looking for any suspects. Reporting in Middleton, Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
Kyle, thank you. Developing right now in Dodge County, law enforcement are investigating 2 deaths in the Columbus area. One investigation is happening on Oak Grove Drive in the town of Elba. The other investigation in the emergency urgent care lobby of Prairie Ridge Health. It is believed both incidents are related and there's no threat to the public. According to the Dodge County Sheriff's Office, no further details will be released until tomorrow. Also new at noon, after a long political fight spanning more than a decade, the governor today signing new legislative districts into state law. Political reporter Will Keneally is at the Capitol with the latest there.
Yeah, the message we got from the governor this morning is that it's a new day for Wisconsin. That's because Democrats have criticized these maps since 2011. They've long argued that the maps allow Republicans to get supermajorities in the state capitol when not that many voters are electing them into office. But that could change under the governor's action today.
Wisconsinites want fair maps, and Wisconsinites deserve fair maps. So today, Wisconsinites, I'm enacting fair maps for the great state of Wisconsin.
Republicans had sent the governor quote-unquote fairer maps because they wanted to avoid the state's liberal Supreme Court weighing in instead. Now that means that we could see more competitive races this fall and Democrats possibly gain more seats in the state legislature. Now we'll have more on this, including some reaction throughout the day today. Moving forward from the state capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Well, thank you. Later at noon, do you have a question or concern about your plants or garden? Send us your questions via email to tips@channel3000.com. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company will join us later in the show with the answers. Again, that's tips@channel3000.com. Well, temperatures are warming up this week. First Warn meteorologist Jacob Montesano has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, Josh, if you think it's warm today, it's only going to get warmer for the next couple of days. We could be talking about spring-like temperatures for several straight days, not just a day or two. Now, here's a look at the current conditions. Right now, we're seeing partly sunny to mostly sunny skies here at the station. The sun is shining, but we are seeing quite a bit of cloud cover across our area. Current temperature right around 40. Here's a look at the visible cloud track. You can kind of see that we're just seeing some lingering cloud cover, and that's going to continue throughout the afternoon and early overnight hours, but we aren't expected to see any precipitation. Now here's a look at the current temperatures across our area, pretty much mostly around 40. There are a few locations south and also to the west that are a bit warmer. We'll see high temperatures kind of reach the middle to lower 40 range for much of our region. Looking at the current radar, not seeing anything on it, and we likely aren't going to see anything on it for the next couple of days, and we could very well be dry for the next 7 days completely. Now here's a look at the forecast throughout the afternoon. Partly sunny skies, highs in the middle 40s, but tomorrow is going to be even warmer, and it could be even warmer than that on Wednesday. I'll talk more in detail about just how mild it will get coming up a little bit later, and we also are going to see even warmer temperatures for next week. All the details are still to come.
All right, Jacob, thank you. The former chair of the Wisconsin Republican Party says he regrets casting a fake electoral vote for Donald Trump after the 2020 election. Andrew Hitt made that statement in an interview with Anderson Cooper on CBS's 60 Minutes. He says the state GOP's outside lawyers advised him to get Republican electors to the Capitol to sign documents saying Trump won. Hitt says the lawyers told him those votes wouldn't count unless a court overturned the state's election results.
Whenever anybody sees our text messages, our emails, our documents, they understand, they know, their conclusion is we were tricked. The January 6th committee saw it. Jack Smith specifically in his indictment refers to some of the electors were tricked. That was us.
Hitt says the Trump campaign wanted votes in Dane and Milwaukee counties tossed. Those are Wisconsin's most liberal counties containing the majority of the state's black population. Hitt says he disagreed about signing the documents but did so out of fear.
And if I didn't do that and the court did throw out those votes, it would have been solely my fault that Trump wouldn't have won Wisconsin.
After Hitt and other electors signed the documents, one of Trump's lawyers allegedly delivered them to Capitol Hill. The January 6th committee says Senator Ron Johnson's aide tried giving the documents to Mike Pence, but Pence's aide refused to take them. A human rights group in Russia says more than 350 people were arrested over the weekend as they mourn the death of opposition leader Alexei Navalny in a prison camp. Russian officials say he died suddenly without giving details. Navalny's widow accused Vladimir Putin of killing her husband. The Russian president still hasn't commented publicly on it. World leaders, including President Biden, have vowed to hold those responsible for Navalny's death to account. Right now, Ukraine is running low on weapons and munitions as it defends its country from the Russian invasion. One reason for the lack of supplies, Congress's inability to pass an aid package. Last week, the Senate passed a $95 billion foreign aid bill with $60 billion earmarked for Ukraine. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer releasing a statement demanding House Speaker Mike Johnson and House Republicans pass the funding bill. Johnson and others in the GOP have issues with the bill, saying it lacks provisions for migrants trying to enter the U.S.
The number one national security issue facing America today is our insecure, unsafe, and wide open southern border.
He must show Putin that he must pay a price for the death of Navalny. And the best price the U.S. can make Putin pay is to give Ukraine the help they need to fend off Putin's evil aggressions.
Right now, the House of Representatives is in recess until the end of the month. Well, still ahead for us on this Monday afternoon, big news for fans of the late Choco Taco. Plus, researchers finding a pesticide in popular breakfast brands.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Moving forward.
If you're stuck between choosing to spend on a vacation versus updating your bathroom, with Mad City Baths, you can do both. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler, featuring modern and affordable custom bathing solutions, including walk-in showers and walk-in bathtubs, expertly installed in as little as 1 day. Call now during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months 0% interest. Senior military discounts, plus receive a free $60 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. And a bonus, the first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. Use it for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Are you suffering with neck pain, back pain, or sciatica due to disc-related conditions? You may have tried drugs, spinal injections, or physical therapy just to find out it didn't help. You're not alone. The problem is that some of those treatments focus on symptom relief, but may not address the underlying disc problem. As a result of injury or overuse, the discs may bulge, herniate, or degenerate over time. Our therapies are highly successful and reduce pain associated with those conditions and may help you avoid neck or back surgery. At Midwest Spine and Nerve Center, we'll design a treatment program using the latest in pain-relieving therapies, including non-surgical spine decompression, Pro Adjuster 360 computerized technology, laser therapy, and more. Visit our website or call to schedule a complimentary consultation.
believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
A lot of broken springs in the wintertime. Cold weather doesn't help anything. At Precision, we're going to do everything we can to fix your door the same day.
The best service, the best warranties, and we're always here for you.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Former President Donald Trump was at SneakerCon in Philadelphia over the weekend to show off his new limited edition sneakers, which come with a $399 price tag. His appearance came one day after a New York judge ruled that Trump and his businesses must pay more than $354 million in penalties as part of a fraud case. The 2024 presidential candidate is also barred from serving as an officer or director of any New York corporation for 3 years. He is expected to appeal. A pesticide linked to infertility in animals is also showing up in oat-based foods sold in the U.S., including in popular breakfast brands Quaker Oats and Cheerios. According to research published in the Journal of Exposure Science and Environmental Epidemiology, the chemical was found in 92% of oat-based foods sold last May. Cheerios' parent company, General Mills, said in a statement that its foods adhere to all regulatory requirements. Quaker Oats did not respond to a request for comment. And big news for fans who missed the Klondike Choco Taco. Taco Bell is partnering with ice cream company Salt & Straw to create a new version of the beloved frozen treat. The new chocolate taco is expected to be available this summer for sale at Salt & Straw locations, as well as on the company's website. No word on when the item might be available at Taco Bell locations. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Wall Street is closed with today being President's Day, so no stock report on this Monday. Your full firstborn forecast is straight ahead on News 3 Now at noon. Then later on Live at 4, we go behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs and the Volvo XC60 Hybrid.
For custom baths, showers, and walk-in tubs installed in as little as 1 day, choose Mad City Baths. A+ rated with the BBB with more than 50,000 satisfied customers. And with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, schedule your free design consultation now and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. Plus, call now during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months, 0% interest, senior and military discounts. Plus, receive a free $60 Walmart gift card with estimate. And the first 50 homeowners who call during this program will receive a bonus vacation voucher good for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise with bath or shower purchase from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Want to instantly look more attractive and years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
This is a Power Swab smile. This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off. You'll also receive the Power Swabs Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will also get free shipping.
South Central Wisconsin, where people unite for a brighter future and businesses thrive. And the food, oh, the food. Resilient, unwavering, always moving forward. Now, here's the deal. We've got our fair share of challenges, but here's the kicker. We own up to them. We advocate for change. We celebrate the good and we fix the bad. No settling, no backing down. That's our commitment to you. News 3 Now, always moving forward. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Welcome back at noon. There are no egg markets today due to the President's Day holiday. So Pam Yonke from the Midwest Farm Report will be back tomorrow. Right now, Madison Magazine is still accepting nominations for this year's Best of Madison. You can nominate a person or place from a variety of categories, including food, arts and entertainment, fitness, and more. The Best of Madison poll will qualify vote getters residing throughout Dane County and other counties, including Rock, Columbia, and Dodge. You can nominate once a day in each category until the end of the month. Find more details on how to cast your vote on channel3000.com. Well, we could see temperatures getting into the 50s this week. Here's Jacob with a complete look at your first warn forecast. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, Josh. And it's not just one day that we could be seeing highs in the 50s. Beginning tomorrow, we could see tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday all near 50 degrees. And we also aren't going to see a lot of rain or snowfall this week. But it does look like there is a chance of not just rain, but also some thunderstorms next week. But for the rest of this week and the weekend, it is going to be very calm right now, seeing complete dryness across southern Wisconsin. And although we are seeing some cloud covers, temperatures are very comfortable. Middle 40s will be the highs for the afternoon hours. And as we get into the overnight hours, we also are going to see some mild low temperatures, despite the fact that clouds will clear out of the area. So clear skies by tomorrow morning, lows in the upper 20s to lower 30s. And then for tomorrow, we'll have highs in the upper 40s with more sunshine compared to today. And as I mentioned, a few areas could get into the lower 50s. Now, Wednesday is the best chance we see the 50s, and here's a look at the high temperatures for the next 10 days. 53 is the forecasted high for Wednesday, 51 on Thursday. We will see a little bit of a cool down for Friday and Saturday, but take a look at the forecast for next week. At least temperature-wise, it's going to feel like spring. We could be flirting with 60 next Tuesday. Now, that's also our next big chance of rainfall, but looking at the forecast for the rest of this week, really all we're going to see is on and off cloud cover. Pretty much a 0% chance of precipitation through the day on Wednesday. Could see some light rain Wednesday night, but it looks like most of it will stay to the south of us. May continue into early Thursday, but even if it does rain, it's not expected to be much. And by the time we get to Friday, we'll be clear again. Although Friday, with the winds coming out of the north, we are going to be colder. That's going to continue for Saturday as well, but conditions will remain dry. And here's a look at the actual precipitation chances. Just very light chance Wednesday night into Thursday. Other than that, enjoy the dry weather. Now, here's a look at the precipitation outlook for next week and towards the beginning of March. We are likely going to see some precipitation, and right now the possibility of thunderstorms will be there, and it looks likely that we're going to see the temperatures drop just a little bit after the system, but that's almost 10 days out, so a lot could change between now and then. Here's a look at the full 7 to 10 day forecast. This week is going to be very dry with plenty of sunshine. I do want to point out, although it will be mild on Wednesday, we will see a little bit more cloud cover, but more sunshine for Friday and Saturday despite the colder weather. And then we'll see very mild temperatures, even milder than this week for next week. But we are expected to see some rain, possibly some thunderstorms Tuesday into Wednesday. And as that system clears out, it looks like we are going to see those temperatures drop just a little bit. But it's going to feel like spring the next couple of days if it doesn't already. So for those of you that like the warm temperatures, enjoy it. But it's been a rough winter for those that enjoy the cold and the snow. We really only had about 2 weeks of that in January.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing. I know winter lovers are not feeling the forecast, but wow, pushing 60 in February, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the snow, but it's hard to complain about the forecast lately. So.
It really is. All right, Jacob, thank you. Well, right now, Howard is in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with a special dessert on this President's Day.
Every year on President's Day, it's been a tradition for us to make some type of cherry dessert as a salute to George Washington chopping down a cherry tree. And every year, we get a tremendous response from all of you telling us how much you love those cherry desserts. So for all of you cherry lovers, here's a recipe that's as easy as it is good. We start by mixing together a can of cherry pie filling with a can of crushed pineapple, juice and all, in a baking dish. On top of that, we sprinkle on a package of dry yellow cake mix that we've tossed with a touch of cinnamon. To add a crunch, we finish it off with some chopped walnuts and drizzle the whole thing with melted butter. I mean, it couldn't get any easier. It's all made in one pan, there's no mixer to deal with, and it bakes up in no time. Oh, you'll know when it's done, when the top is golden and the filling is bubbling hot. Imagine serving this over a big scoop of ice cream. I sure hope you'll go online and get the recipe for what we call cherry pineapple dump cake, so you can have one amazing dessert that is perfectly presidential. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a cherry good way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Your plant and garden questions, email those questions to tips@channel3000.com. We'll get to them when we come back.
News 3 Now. First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Don't skip your family vacation this year just to afford a bathroom remodel. With Mad City Baths, get the best of both worlds. This month, 50 homeowners will receive a vacation voucher with purchase of a new bath or shower. American-made products infused with Microban for easy cleaning. Installed in as little as 1 day, back with a lifetime warranty. And with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, we'll lock your price in for 1 year. So call during our 60-60-60 sale for 60% off installation of a new bath or shower with 60 months 0% interest plus a free $60 Walmart gift card with estimate. And last chance to call during this program, 50 homeowners will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. Use it for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
This right here is confidence in a bottle. It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, Dale. What's going on, man? I'm remodeling, and I'm looking for a new tankless water heater. You know, Menards always has Richmond water heaters in stock. I'm headed that way now. You want to go? You read my mind. Let's do it. Man, you ever take off that fire suit? I sleep in this thing. All right. Man, these stores are incredible. I love having them as a partner. Me too. For the best tankless options, come to Menards for Richmond water heaters. And all your home improvement projects.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome back. Lisa Briggs with the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and gardening questions. You can email them to tips@channel3000.com. Hi, Lisa.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
You liking the forecast?
You know, I know everybody's going to freak out about it, so these long, prolonged times of warm weather with not a lot of nights below freezing might start getting some things going in your garden. So just kind of watch that, and if the temperatures plummet, just have a plan for protection.
We're used to it here in Wisconsin. You never know what to expect.
Most of the plants are not going to be killed.
What do you have right here?
I brought a shamrock, and I have a really good fact somewhere in my head about the shamrock that had the most leaves, but I found a new one. Okay. So the current Guinness World Record for number of four-leaf clovers found in a given time period is 118,791, and it was done in Wisconsin.
How did you memorize that number?
I repeated it like 100 times in the car. This woman also holds the record for the most number of five-leaf clovers found in a time and the most number of six-leaf clovers found in a time. And she's in Fitchburg, and her collections have been donated to the library in Fitchburg. So if you want to see them, could go over there.
Well, there you go. Let's get to the questions. We have quite a few of them today. First, Kathy asks, we have boxwood bushes that have yellowish white tips. What causes this and what should we do?
Okay, so yellow-white tips on boxwood is typically cold damage or winter damage. There is a boxwood blight going around that's a fungal disease that once you get it, there's really no way to prevent it. But what you're going to see are spots or lesions on the leaves. But those tips where it almost looks like your boxwood leaf is variegated is winter damage. So it'll be fine. It'll grow through it.
Diane asks, my surprise lilies started coming up last week after the warm weather. They were just planted last fall. Will the cold weather on Friday and Saturday kill them?
Probably not. I would maybe put a bucket over them. Surprise lilies are a really fun plant. In the spring, they send up green growth. Then the green growth dies back. And then sometime later in the summer, usually around July, August, a stem shoots up with the lily flower on it like out of nowhere. They also call them naked lilies, but they have a number of names. So they'll probably be fine, but if the weather continues to fluctuate, I would just get like some plastic pots and put them upside down over the plants on those nights when it's going to get below freezing so that you don't damage the leaves. It won't kill them though.
All right, another Diane here in Baraboo. Diane says, I harvested a few hundred calla lily seeds last fall. I have kept them in a paper bag all winter indoors. When is a good time to start growing the seedlings indoors and eventually plant outside? And when is a good time to replant the bulbs outside?
Okay, so calla lilies, the bulbs and the foliage are sometimes hardy here. So if you want to sow some of your seeds indoor now and then some self-sown outside for where you would get the flowers themselves, you can do that. You need to have a bulb though for the flower. So you need to have it be mature enough for it to get to that point. So you probably leave them outside, and then when they get to a size, you dig them up and check. As far as your bulbs are concerned, you can start those indoors now. You get a jump start. Otherwise, if you want to wait to put them outside, I would say end of April, early May. You could, when the ground is starting to warm up, you could plant them directly outside.
All right, I think we have time for one more quick one here. Becky in Beloit says, I bought my husband a bonsai back in October and believed it went into shock during shipping and was losing leaves. I water it weekly and 5 months later, still very few leaves have returned. What am I doing wrong and how do I save it?
Bonsai are super tricky to deal with. It depends on if you have a bonsai that's a tropical plant or a bonsai like an evergreen that is a plant that needs a dormancy period. So what I would do is send a photo of it to our plant desk. That's plantdesk@brucecompany.com. Once we see what category it falls into, we can figure out what might be the problem.
All right, Lisa, as always, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Let's get to Jacob with a final look at the forecast.
Thanks, Josh. We are going to be very quiet this week and also very mild. We could see 3 straight days in the 50s. Tomorrow through Thursday, we'll have high temperatures right around that. But then for Friday and Saturday, we'll cool off a little bit. We'll have highs in the upper 30s. Still above average for this time of the year. And we also are still going to remain dry. That chance of rain Wednesday into Thursday does look to be very small. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see any rain at all. But we are likely going to see rain next week as temperatures could get to 60 on Tuesday. And the possibility of thunderstorms does look to be there at the moment, but still pretty far out, so a lot can change between now and then. But until then, expect dry and mild conditions.
All right, Jacob, thank you. And thank you for joining us. Enjoy that sunshine and make it a great afternoon.